Hello there, Daniel here. Today I'm doing a very special video. We don't normally do this, actually. We've never done this on the channel, but I'll be doing an unboxing of Nocterra, which is a Kickstarter by Scott Snyder and Tony Daniels for their new comic book. I just received my package today, so I figured why not. Now, before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about Nocterra, which is a comic book by Image Comics. Like I mentioned, issue 1 is out now, written by Scott Snyder. You may know his writing from like Batman, American Vampire. He also did for Image. He did Witches. Scott Snyder, very prolific DC Comics writer, and also doing these creator-owned comics. Tony Daniels, also very prolific in the comic industry. He's done a lot of really cool stuff. One of my favorite things was his I think Superman, Wonder Woman run on DC during the New 52, a big run on Batman. You may have seen his the Joker that we kind of see in Zack Snyder's Justice League, where the design is really based on a lot of that Batman RIP story that he was the artist for. But Nocterra actually came out last week on March 3rd. Issue number 1 came out, and I actually picked up 2 copies of that. First, I picked up the Jacques variant. I love Jacques' art, so I picked up that variant. I read the comic. I really enjoyed the number 1. I'm very invested in this story, which is, one of the reasons I got on the Kickstarter was because I wanted to, get the comic book and get this special edition that they're putting for behind the scenes. I also picked up this variant. I hope you guys can see it. This is the Francis Manapul variant. So I picked up 2 variants. Like I said, I really enjoyed the comic. I did get with the package that I signed up for was the $45 level pledge, which includes a signed hardcover. Some of the stuff for the DRM free PDF and a few extra things, just because I think enough people hit the tiers to unlock a few extra items that we're all getting. So it's very exciting. I just got the package today. I picked it up. I saw that it was there. Actually, FedEx told me that this was delivered like a week ago, and I was upset because I was like, well, I don't see it. I don't have it. So I reached out to them. It looks like there was just a mix-up. They really hadn't delivered it. So here we are. So let's get cracking into this thing. I had already ripped up the tape because I didn't want to do that on camera. First thing you see here, very nice bubble wrap. Anytime you're mailing comics, you gotta protect your comics. So let's see what else comes in this package. Also, first we have really cool. I got a comic signed by Scott Snyder, American Vampire. I don't think I've read this specific one. Yeah, American Vampire. I think this is pretty recent. But if you haven't read that, I definitely recommend it. Signed by Scott Snyder, so that's pretty cool. I do have a couple more comics signed by Scott. I was lucky enough to meet him when I went up to New York a couple years ago, and then once more in Dallas at the Fan Expo. Oh, yes. And then a little lithograph of the cover by Jacques. Jacques is one of my favorite cover artists. I love his stuff that he's doing. If you're not reading his comic on Comixology, Snow Angels, I recommend you take a look. Also, the work that he did with Scott on both The Grim Knight and where I was introduced to him on Black Mirror. So go check out Batman Black Mirror. I definitely recommend that. And then let's see, the last thing that's on this package is the actual book. It's a hardcover. Hope you guys can hear that. With a beautiful embossing. I think the embossing gold foil was unlocked because we got enough backers that enough people bought this to unlock it. I'm trying to get his. Well, sorry about that, but let me actually unwrap this and we'll I'll open the book and we can take a look. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I've only read the first issue. I believe this is supposed to be a special edition, so I'm very excited to see what's in here. Okay, so we got the dust jacket. So let me take off the dust jacket real quick. I'll put it back on carefully. Sometimes I love seeing the books without dust jackets. As you can see, it's like a little embossing of the eclipse. And if you read the story, you can kind of know what that means. So that's very cool. Oh, beautiful. So this is signed by both Scott and Tony, which is amazing. You know, like sometimes seeing these guys is pretty hard at a convention. Especially nowadays when we haven't had any conventions. And we have 2 more prints in here. This one is by Ariella Cristantina. Art. Oh, yes. And this one's by Jorge Jimenez, who is actually the current artist on Batman. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know those. I wasn't sure what was going to come in here. And then we get to the book. And I won't go through too much because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm going to show you guys this splash here. So this is a black and white version, so it's a little bit different than what you're going to get at the store for the comic. Very cool. Very, very cool. A lot of writing from Scott and Tony, and a little bit of script behind the scenes. Oh yeah, this is amazing. Like I love these type of things. I'm going to show you guys one more thing because I really, really, really think I don't want to spoil anything from the story either. I haven't even read that far. I've only read the first issue, so. But here, I'll show you guys this page. So as you can see, we have the script on one side with the corresponding page on the other, which I think it's very cool. As a comic book collector, it's just really cool to see all that behind the scenes type of stuff. So I'm very excited. I'm glad I got my package. If you go to their Kickstarter, I believe you can still pre-order this. Let me see if I can find that for y'all. Yep, you can pre-order this as well. So yeah, go take a look at the Kickstarter. I'll drop the link down below. Even though the project is already funded, you can still pre-order more. I'm guessing they have more of these for, they probably made more than just the ones for the Kickstarter. So I'm sure they'll be selling those out. But if you got your package and you got a different tier, let me know down in the comments because I want to know what else. What else are people getting? What are the rewards? I think one of the rewards was like a one-on-one 5-minute call with Scott. So that must have been cool. So if you got that call, hit me up on Twitter at EchoSpider. And also make sure to like, share, and subscribe for this video. If you want to see more unboxings, I do Kickstarters all the time. So I think it's really cool to just kind of go through them and unbox it and, let you guys know what's in there. If you have a Kickstarter that you're excited for, let me know. Maybe I'll take a look at it. Or if you're promoting your own book, doing a Kickstarter, hit us up. We'll pimp you out because we love seeing creators of all shapes and sizes use Kickstarter to put their work out there. And also, don't forget to check out our other videos. We have the podcast up. This week, we are doing the WandaVision review for the full season. And then we also have some other stuff coming up. You can also make sure just to listen to our podcast, at Next Issue Pod, anywhere you can find the podcast. But yeah, let me know if you want more videos like this. I hope you enjoy this. I'm very excited to get into Nocterra and then look at the rest of the book, look at the rest of the issues. But yeah, let me know what you're excited for. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep reading comics.